So hold up, fam. Well, today's video is about the completion of the Zen Mobile. So, yep, she's finally done. It's been exactly 6 months since from the first week of April to what is this? 3rd October when I packed her up. Yep, she's finally finished. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to take you on a little tour of the Zen Mobile. Just let you see what I got going on in here, how things are working, how I got electricity. Like I just say, just take you on a little tour of her, kind of show you what she's about. You know, where I store the equipment at and things of that sort. The next video that'll come out about the Zen Mobile will be, it's time, now that she's finished, it's time for her to go up the mountain to be blessed. So I'll take you through that. I'll explain what that means and why she's being blessed, the whole nine. But so it'll probably be by this weekend. You guys will get that. It would have been during the week, but now I decided I want company to go up there with me. So just stay tuned for that. And then make sure you're a part of the Zenwombs, the #2 sister channel. And that's where we do most of our vibrational work, sound healing. So a lot's going to be over there. So come on over. Oh yeah, and then the video will come out with how I actually put this thing together. From day one, all the footage that I have from where I started, the empty box, and building up to this beautiful masterpiece we have now. So yeah, just stay tuned. Make sure you get over Zenwombs too, because that whole thing is going to be over there. And I'll probably do it in parts or whatever over there, but we'll figure it out. We're in the making now. So yeah, so enjoy this video. And this is the Zen Mobile. Okay, so I'm gonna start you guys from the outside. 2 vents that I put in. I'll show you while on the inside. And in this vent, I drilled a hole through here, and the piece that's inside for the cord for the solar panel for the jackery. And it's the solar panel and the jackery is what powers the unit when it's off grid. So then on this side of the door is where we have the decal, Zen Mobile decal. I also put this in myself to keep the door stationed here, keep the door from slamming back when I don't want it to. Or of course I can take it off and it'll fold all the way back and I can lock it from there. So in order to put the awnings up, I do it in stages. So I just made this awning out of tarp, marine tarp, cut it to size and sewed it so it fits. So when I put this up here, I have to put the awning on first. The size of it is on with those magnets in the top with that clip. Show you the other side. So it's the same. See where I sewed it. So this is that door. It's another clip on one on this end there, and then one on that end holds it, and then the magnet holds it on the side. So I put these flag poles in on this, and that's for the awning. I made these awning poles, and I'm about to put those up in a minute. Of course, I put please use other door, because this door It's employees' door, so I'm going to put these up and then I'll kind of tell you more what I did with them and how I did that. But it's what hold that up. I'll put that up in a sec. On these doors here on both sides, I put just these brackets on the wall to hold this PVC pipe. And that PVC pipe holds the door, prevents the door from bouncing back. The same on this side, you can see it. And I cut this tarp to size. And what I did here was just, you know, so the rough edges don't show. So I put the black tape on there. And then on both sides, it's held together up here by magnets again. That's how this tarp stays up. Magnets, and then right under the bottom. I don't know if you can see it, I'm not getting on my knees. I'm hoping that shows that under the bottom. It's a bungee cord. Pulling the tarp that's holding it around. And the same, this one, I have 2 poles. You have the strings on it, and I'll show you what that's for in a second. So this is how it looks before, you know, I put the poles on it. Normally, I just have it like this. But if I'm at an event or I have to put the tarp on it, I'll show you what that looked like in one sec. So to give an idea what it looked like before I pull the tarp back. So this string, what it does is it anchors that so that doesn't blow off. And I'll show you on this side because we have some pretty strong winds in Arizona. So what I did was on this, took a piece of PVC, cut it to fit right snug over that door, and then I take this rope and I pull it and tie it down, and then I'm gonna have one on the side going straight across to the side. So I'll come back when I do that. Okay, so this is what it looked like with the 2 poles up. This one strapped this way, this one this way, and then I ended with tying it together so they're nice and strong, both sides, and that way the doors won't flap in the wind. So now I'll show you what it looked like when I close the tarp. Okay, so this is pretty much what it looks like up. I could make it a little neater, but I'm not really going away right now. So I just fold it back for, and this is low, so you gotta duck. I'm 5 feet, 5'1" sometimes, and I have to duck to go in about 5 inches or so. But the lower it is, the more shade it'll offer that way, the more privacy it'll offer for session. And I can always go up higher, but I like it that way. So when it's not raining, just for regular days, I fold it back this way, just so that's exposed. So when somebody's actually on the bed, this is the view. When it's raining, rainy days, I'll fold it that way, where it'll come across the door, because I want to protect the door too. Although I did shellac the doors to protect it from weather, since I'm working outside, it won't hurt it. So the days that it rain, I'll fold it back this way, so to protect the doors too. So like I say, rainy days, both sides will look like that. Non-rainy days, both sides, the whole door will be exposed. It's one of my favorite parts of the Zen Mobile. I love the sound of chimes. So I can't really see in the camera because it's the sun, but I hope you can. So we're gonna go around to this side, and I'm gonna put these poles on and show you how that go. These bins here lives with the Zen Mobile. If I'm working, I'll put them outside. So this stuff that go with me is jack stands for the front. You know, if I'm gonna be working out in the public all day. Then I'll put the jack stands up just for extra support on the front to hold the thing up. All of this, all the tarps and everything live in these tubs. Everything that goes with it. When I travel and have to break it down, stuff that might roll around, that's what these tubs are for. So this is basically the outside tub, that's the inside tub. So I'm gonna put this one up now and show you what that looks like. Okay. So that's what this is what this one looks like. This flap I put in the door. That's again the rain guard. Even though these are laminated and the door shellacked, any nail holes that was in here has silicone on it now. So, you know, water won't leak in. It's just extra protecting my stuff so it'll last a long time. And then I do have another flap for this half too, because I feel like it's raining really hard and I want to cover that side. But normally when it rains, it's just coming in right in here. So, but I do have cover for both sides for the whole door. And that's, again, it's rain look. If not raining, then this would just be off. Now this awning, same thing. So, I mean, it took me some time to think of how to create this. But I got, they got these poles at Lowe's that fit perfectly in the flagpole holder. So what I did was, you can see the stuff on here. This is epoxy. I epoxied that stick into this pole, and then this it's a whole unit, and this unit goes inside of this, and I screw it in. And the guys at the hardware store were no help at Lowe's with me creating this piece right here. So I sat on Lowe's floor with all the parts and figured that out, how to make that angle like that to hold this pole. And it's the same thing. I epoxy the stick into this one, so it's one unit that just slides in. And then this third piece, this elbow just lives on this piece. It's a part of that piece. I glued it in here, but it comes off of this. So it's 1, 2, 3 pieces. Don't ask me how I thought of this. I just did. Gemini. So on this end of this piece of PVC, I put another one. I cut an opening in it enough just to fit on this door like I did the other ones. And I tie it on this door. So remember, on the other side of this, is that, so the door can't blow back. And that pole is extra strength for that, because it holds it. But this is so this pole is so it can't shut this way and that way. So that's just extra strength for it. So this is what an outside setup would look like. As a matter of fact, I have an extension cord coming for that solar panel cord, so I can add 10 feet to that. So, you know, I think like right now the sun, where I'm at, the sun, would be there, and that's probably about 6 feet. So if I stretch the cord out, it'll probably only come to that plant. But with the extension cord, I could take it all the way out to the sun, so it'd add another 10 foot on that 6 foot, which gives me a 16-foot cord on that. So yeah, that's what it looked like if I'm remote. So no matter where I am, I will have power. This is my setup. I don't always have to use the awning and stuff, and I'll show you what that look like when I pack it all up. But I have it. So if I'm just popping up at somebody's crib or whatever, I wouldn't do the awning thing and all of that. I would just, you know, probably put the poles up still just to hold the doors open for air. And yeah, just do my thing. So this is what it looked like. Now I'm gonna go inside and show you what it looked like all packed up. Okay, so, and I didn't mean, let me show you it packed up. I want to let you see what it look like when it's ready for session. So, okay, so what we have here, what I did was, y'all saw the building of it, but this is where, you know, my things are in these cabinets that I'll be using, my different instruments I'll need, like my divination tools are back there, business cards, extras, that right there is a crystal pyramid. So I put this string up here. I didn't need much, just enough to hold in a vibro acoustics and vibration machines and stuff, but they don't, just in case they slide forward. This is a little tight, so it can't push past that. That's all I really cared about with that. So in here we have instruments. We have singing bowls, bells, koshi chimes, that kind of thing. Down here I have some drums. Over here, all my drumsticks. Down the bottom I have drums. I have my frisbee gouda, my my hand pan, and over here tuning forks, all that kind of stuff. So this is my cooling system for myself over here in my power station area. And here is where I have my extension cord. There's enough space all the way in the back if I need to store anything back there, like I have extra trash bags and my clothes, my work clothes, that is, some komodos and stuff like that. On this side is my power, where the power comes from, my power generator. Over here is a Jackery 500, but in case I wanted to upgrade, should be enough space in here for like a Jackery 1000 or something like that. So everything's running off of, I'll show you then. So the lights, the lights are on this. These lights, which runs underneath here up top, comes through that way, and it goes on this. So when I come in and push this button, it's now cut off the lights, cut off the fountains. See, I push this button, everything comes on, because all of those things are on this. So this is just extra for cell phone, anything else that needs to be charged up. You know, I don't even know what, oh, this is for my salt lamp, so that'll come on automatic. This is like one of those little Arctic coolers. I put water and ice in it, put a fan in front of it. And I'll show you the two vents from the outside. That's one of them I put in, and that's the other one. That was for two reasons. This one here is for the Jackery cord for the solar panel. Like right now, we have 63 watts coming in with everything plugged up and going. We have 28 watts going out, 94% left on the Jackery, 63 watts coming in, so we have way more coming in than we have going out. So this will fill up in a minute to 100%. But this other cord is for landline. I mean, I have, if I want to plug it up to the extension cord to the house right now. So this is the power station. All of these is just USBs where I charge everything up. I try to put everything on, I try to get everything USB, so it's just something opposed to batteries. So I plug it in here, or I charge it up. So all of my fans, like this is USB, so it's rechargeable. Really, really good camper fan. I can hang it if I want to put it on the seeker, or I have, you know, hooks on the ceiling that I can hang the fans on. So when I don't need to be messing with the Jackery, it just, the whole thing is just kind of incognito. And of course I did this all myself, no help. No help with the design, just me and Source. So everything's contained and neat. Whole electrical system going on there, and none of that has to show. So that's why I put a hole here in the counter, so my cords can come out of this way and into the jackery or whatever, and you don't see it. So this is kind of this half of the counter here. This half is just kind of everything stationed. So I have, you know, my fans. As a matter of fact, this fan is the jackery fan. I set that jackery holder for two things. One is for the cord can come in that vent. Two is so with all of this stuff plugged up and be hot outside, the jackery can get air. So this fan lives in that hole right there. Let me put it in and show you. So that fan constantly, it blows on the jackery, and it's USB. I can recharge. It's rechargeable too, and that just blows on the jackery to keep the jackery cool. It's a lot of space back there around the jackery, but that way air comes in and blows on the jackery, and that's how we keep the jackery from overheating. So anyway, again, this side is my kind of like my little everything side. It's like a puzzle piece. Sometimes you got to make sure you turn it the right way, that it fits right back in there. So, you know, like up here is stuff that I actually study, stuff about the body, and there's different things I need for me. And supplies are up here, like different smell good stuff, earplugs in case the car want earplugs, and session signs, extra candles, pens, lighters, candles. We gotta keep sage on deck, and I'm gonna move that to the other side. Just incense here and feathers for the sage. This basket is my electronics. This is like my timer, remote controls. As a matter of fact, that's remote control for the sauna. And just electronics, still stuff I have to go through. I like to keep papers to everything, but I just gotta put them in my office in the house. So I want to read everything thoroughly before I put it up. So that's why I still got the papers in. But it's earphones, cords to all of this stuff, headphones, silencing headphones, and you know, headphones that I can plug into one of the speaker boxes. These are Bluetooth speaker boxes, or just you can plug into them. So when you get to this half of the counter, this becomes like my altar space. Goddess energy, earth energy, because it's sandstone. You know, this little one here is I think it's gypsum, and she represents, see the feather on her. She's called the eagle goddess. It's the spirit of the eagle. Represents protection, truthfulness. I like these. Actually, she's somebody who was deaf, who make these little earth spirits, is what she called them. So the energy that what it felt like from her. This is actually this is amber. It represents fertility. Actually, it was two camels. This camel's head is going. That one right there. But this one is mating with that one. So that's the energy for fertility for me. So of course, then you got the water area. So we got the actual sea stones all over. All of those stones came from the sea, out of the ocean. All of the stones on there. So again, that's the energy of water and earth. You know, the Buddha here is where the scents are, but the energy of fire. So we have fire, water, earth, air, and ether, my ether. So as a matter of fact, I have plants that I've been growing indoors that'll be going in these fountains, water plants. This is stone that I always tell y'all about, that I was sent to get. And these are actual, so we have some organite up here. because those things are Bluetooth, and I have an organite pyramid that's on the way that'll live up here too, so that'll just remove any energy that probably shouldn't be here. So this was organite pendulum, chakra stone. So these are stones up here, some shungite, wolfite stones that I might place on the seeker, carnelian rattle wand. This is selenite, cleanse the place, amethyst, labradorite, with quartz. In here right now on my bell. So this is the water system. What I did with that, it has like from here and over there. So when I'm driving it, it can't fall. You can't just see it. You have to look under there to see it. But so that's locked in place. Underneath it here, we have incantations and words. It's time to bring the other water thing out. Words on there. My personal water bottle. That when I partake of the waters, I partake it from here. Fire extinguisher, because you never know. I want this to live over here somewhere, but I'll probably have it live there. Yeah. So we can start on this side of the room. This is shelving that I put in. This one is pretty short, but I am too. So when I sit down on my stool, I can, if I have to write something or whatever, I can go to this shelf. But also this shelf collapses like they all do, to completely get out of my way and open the space up depending on what I'm doing. So this is just kind of like my work area. Just things that I study to do reflexology on the person, you know, kind of stuff. This is where like the singing bowls and stuff like that would be when I'm in session. This is, all of this is, what you call it, supplies. Never know when you need a rag. Like I keep rags on the floor. Got the water fountain, trickles water a little bit, so keep that cleaned up. So just extra rags in this. Bed covering. And all of this is bed covering, but two different kinds. Bed covering, some disinfectant wipes for like the pillows on the bed or people. Gloves if I have to touch people's feet. These just extra fabric, cotton fabric, so when you put the eye mask on, I have people to put a fabric over their eyes first, then an eye mask. That way I can keep the eye mask clean when I'm out, but then I can wash these. I can just replace these, put these in the little hamper here, and wash them. So these are stuff that I offer. Incense, different kinds of incense, sage and palo, and resin kits with some charcoal to burn it on. These I'm making some clay. There'll be some clay in that, and this will be some alkaline water for the clay, sold separately or as a kit. Up here is where I have essential oil blends that I'll be making to sell. Here, fragrance oil blends that I'll be making. My brochures will be in here, and my business cards are in here, just like the sign out front. The bed, what I did with the bed was same. I added 2 shelves because you never know what I might need over here, or if I'm doing a sound bath and I need more space, because if I do a sound bath in here, I would fold the actual mattress comes off and fold up out the way, and I could put my bowls up here because I want to, you know, go to the local parks and stuff and do sound baths for children and elderly and teach people what sound healing is about. So you never know if I'm working on a seeker and I just need some stuff here, but then when I don't need them, I can completely get rid of them and out the way. The bed itself is just not a bed. I knew I would need more storage in here for my massage chair. So actually, you lift this up, and then that middle piece comes out. Inside of that middle piece is my massage bed. from there to like right here, massage bed, the sauna tent, the sauna machine, because I do have a sauna in here. And then on this end of the massage bed, I have my zone out. So actually when you lay here, you put your face in here, in the darkness. I have a session that I do called Go in the Source, when we go into the darkness, guided by me. And then things for children, like I have different things. I have lights and fans and different scents, so I can, you know, if you're stuffy, I could lay here and do some lymph removal while you lay on that and smell eucalyptus and peppermint. You know, I have diffusers in there, so it's pretty cool. I have lights. So on this side of the room is my medicine cabinet. Up top is essential oils. This is oils made by Shanice Harris, Black Goddess Blends. One is for pain, one is for stress, that I'll actually put on the seekers. These bottles of oils that I'll be making my own blends. This is myrrh liniment for pain that I'll rub on people. Some Palo Santo sprays and oils. Oil for the stone. So the curtain closes all the way across. I'm not gonna close it all the way right now, but it closes all the way. So we want the air to come in, but we still want it dark. We can do that. If I want to just put it, I don't want them distracted, I could do that. So yeah, and these hooks on both sides of the room, because you never know what you might need. It's a small space, so I try to think of everything. We put the Sri Yantra back. Sri Yantra make life manifest. Look that up. But so these are for maybe coats or whatever, because there's two ways I do the bed, by the way. Depending on what I'm doing, or like if I have the massage chair out, then I'll have the bed this way, so I can have all of this space, enough space for a person to sit in a massage chair and do what I need to do on their back, or cleanse their biofield or something like that. So that's when the bed would be this way. It's probably the only time. And then the bed goes this way, but it's a task. I have to take the top part off, and I have to lift this straight up in the air and then turn it, because it's from wall to wall. I can't turn it in here. It's just like probably an inch or something like that. Yeah, like an inch on each side. So I just have to lift it straight up. Oh, I didn't go over the chalkboard over here. This would be like all of my products would be on the chalkboard, so people know what the products are about. That's just my certification of completion of sound healing. This is the Koso special piece somebody gave me. This, maybe the client have on jewelry or something we want to take off, so I'll just put little hooks in places. You never know. This is my pendulum, and it has oil inside, some palo or blessed oil, sacred oils. This is tiger's eye. So this is for my pieces of jewelry that I may need. Ceiling on top, I have stones everywhere. In the middle there's a big piece of amethyst. It's my power stone. On each side of it is quartz. Now this quartz is not just any quartz on the ceiling. This is the quartz from the Ron Coleman mine that actually sang back to me. The story I always tell about the stones, these are those stones. So I have them glued to the ceiling. They're on magnets and then glued. But then I put a piece of hemp across each one of them with some super strong tape. Just in case, I don't know. Like what if it gets really, really hot in here, and because it's a metal box and the glue melts, that string will catch it before it falls. You know what I mean? Because I'll especially with people coming in, I'll be checking each one to make sure they're secure. So just until I'm really secure with them being secure, I'll keep the string on there. And if not, then I was thinking about eventually just redoing each one of them with resin, because then the resin is not gonna heat up and melt or anything. But I'm just being cautious right now. Yeah, that's my little stool, my space. So that's why I don't use that door for the seekers to come in, unless the bed is this way. Then I'll have them come in that door. You know, or not really, because I can pull the bed forward. I was smart enough to put the thing on wheels, so I can pull it forward, have them get on it, and then with them on it, I can slide it back. So that's the thing. But so yeah, the bed is also it's somebody about 5'8" can lay on that bed comfortable, like with their feet straight across to the wall. After 5'8", it's coming this way, it's uncomfortable. So I couldn't have anybody lay face down taller than 5'8", but I could have them, you know, on their back, with the back of the bed up, and their feet kind of in froggy, like a froggy position, or something under their legs where I bend their legs, and put towels or something under their legs where they're still comfortable. But to lay straight out, no. You have to be under 5'8" to lay straight out. If it's this way, yeah, the feet will hang off, but you'll still be comfortable. But this way, the wall is just in the way, so it won't. I will have to turn it this way. So I'm finished building now. This is the Zen Mobile. And just stay tuned for what I got coming next. And I'll talk to y'all soon. Okay, yeah. One other thing I want to show y'all. This is I didn't show the mat that lives outside, because I have a it'll be a tarp outside with this on it, so you can take off your shoes and put it on this, because when you come in here you get grounded. So no rubber shoes in here, and cell phones on airplane mode. So this mat is a tarp that'll live outside, and then we're getting a tent also that we'll be doing some body work in the tent. So I didn't show y'all the lights. One there, one, you see that? My hands are full, hold on. That right there, that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. And the way these work is pretty cool. USB, charge them up. You could cut it on or you could cut it on automatic. So automatic is if it's off and I walk past it, it'll come on. You could put it on timer. These are pretty cool. So, or you could just put it on off. So this is in the most important places. And if the doors are shut, these light the place up pretty good. It's not too bright, too bright, but it's bright enough that I can see everything, and it's not invasive. And in case you wanted these on the wall, those are the flagpoles come through. So what I did was put I forget what these kind of nuts are called, but just so they're safe and people can't scratch themselves on the nail. The screws coming out. I did it on this door too, just so people can't scratch themselves on that. It was on these, I just put a little silicone on those because that's my area. Won't nobody be over there. And mind you, this is the water. This water is programmed, so when you come in, I'd like you to partake in the water with me. You take some, and my jar's put up. I take some. So this is pack down mode. She's in driving mode. This is funny because this is the first time I've ever had it in driving mode. because I'm just finishing exactly 6 months. I started, I think, around April the 1st, at least that first week of April. And then I finished October the 30th. So 6 months exactly is what it took for me to get this together. Learning things about it. So right now, like I said, it's in pack mode. All of this stuff is glued down. Oh, let me take this off. This not. But, so that's why these are here. This is here, this wall. So when she's in driving mode, it'll protect her, to protect the fountains from sliding. So I just tilt them, you know, inside the bowl so they don't. And another thing I did too was I put plastic in here. I don't know if I said on the other one. So just to protect the counter and the wood, although it is shellac, it is protected. It's a double protection. Plastic, wood, and these cords go down. So I drilled a hole. Well, it's a hole down in there for the cords to go under through here to the jackery. And then a fountain hole too. I did the same. Half of it in here is plastic, just to protect the wood. Like, see right now, it's water. I didn't even know that was there. Cool. It's water. Collect, because this is a water fountain. And underneath of this is instruments. So that's why I have the plastic for things like that. If that was just the wood, I didn't even know it. That'd have been down in there. So everywhere there's water, like this might not catch it all. So like that plastic will. And it'll protect everything. So yeah, this is, I think that's everything now. This is driving mode. That's all the stuff, products and stuff in here. Awnings for the outside. Everything. All the products. All safe, tucked away. Solar panel. I'll lock it down and just show you the outside. One other thing before I take you outside. This. See this pole going across here? Let me get over here to it. You see these chains on it? Here too. See how it's on the wall by these little, those black pads right there? But then you have them here too. And one here. The way I can move that pole from there to here. And that is for sound baths. So if a person is laying this way, and I got my koshi chimes or whatever hanging on that, bells, my coconut chimes, I got different kind of things that are hang, my gong. So if the bed is this way and it's right here, I can still be over top of them. If I want to do a public sound bath, I can use the bed as a platform and then use that and that. I just try to think of everything, because back in here, that's the koshi chime holder. And again, I didn't show this is how I keep the water fountain. And I just put hooks on the wall and the same rope that's up top. And put it there so it'll hold the water fountain, this rope, while I'm driving. So yeah, I forgot to show that post, and now I'm going to show you, it's just ready to go. So okay, y'all, this is it. She packed and ready to go. And I'm about to put her on the, back the cart to it. That's for the, for that. Instead of the battery. It'll hold that up. Right now, I'm just gonna get the cart on there. This is literally my first time even seeing her packed up. Oh, and this just so happened to be today. She's finished and ready to go. This is Kefa in our 25th anniversary. We've been in each other's life for 25 years. I'm about to put the car on there now. I'll show you in a sec.